What's going on, guys? I'm Ryan D.
This is Lex.
And we just got done watching the summer movie that blew us away, without no pun intended here and everything. And let's get right to it, Lex. We just got done watching Twisters, ladies and gentlemen. Twisters, which is not a sequel in after watching this movie, because I know a lot of people, movie fans out there, had so many questions. Is it a sequel? No, in my opinion, I don't think it is. I think it's more like a soft reboot in a way. But anyway, so what did you think of this movie right out the bat? What was your first initial reaction?
Yeah, so I came out pleasantly surprised. I was scared that it was gonna suffer from like a forced sequel. You said, it's kind of like a soft reboot. No, I'll just be transparent. Like, as far as there's no like real connection but it did a good job of the movie as far as like still trying to stand on its own and kind of set its own footprint. I think that the movie goes in a direction that focuses on the characters that they crafted for this, rather than trying to do the same thing that was done before. And so what pleasantly surprised me, though, is that once the movie found its footing, there was a couple pacing issues here and there that I found, but once the movie found its footing and anchored by the main characters, Glenn Powell, Daisy Edgar-Jones. I mean, the whole cast was fantastic, but they really anchored down this movie. And once it found its footing, I actually really like what they went here for. So Glenn, Daisy, and Anthony Ramos, first and foremost, they are really spot on. Their charisma's there. The chemistry in between them is really good and everything. And I really did love how each and every single one of the characters really progressed together, really. And I love that. I appreciate that. The movie really focuses on their three arcs. And obviously
it shifts a little bit. Literally shifts. No pun intended.
The Twisters and the Tornadoes are like,
they shifted.
They were there for a reason. At first, I was worried they were feeding us too many of those storms, right? I still feel like perhaps they did a little, like one too many, but each of those moments further the story for those characters. So I actually really like that. The director, if there's any Minari fans out there, there's a very stylistic footprint,
which we both did really enjoy that movie.
And I don't know, like I ended up liking the visuals, the actors. Like I said, just pacing, I think, is what hurt the movie. That's about it for me.
I know we talked about off camera. I easily could have taken out 30 to 40 minutes of this movie, and then that's not to say like it's intentionally bad or anything. For me, though, they did focus a lot more on as well as the characters, right? And then they kind of shifted and kind of put a stopping point there. Then they shifted to the science behind it, which I did appreciate and everything, but I feel like it was just too much in depth to where like it kind of made sense into the story, but then you could have probably got to cut a lot of it out and everything. And so
one of those storms could have been out. But one of the things that I do got to say, though, is that there is a message here. There's a dynamic between, just kind of like big corporations versus like helping people and things like that. I actually really like the heart behind the movie itself. So like I said, at least for me, I think it was just a minor pacing thing. However, everything else really fit well with me. And you said like maybe shave some of that, but I really like the ending. So maybe not shaving on the ending because the movie knew where to end. But somewhere in between, there's something in there.
And you just gotta love Glenn, Daisy, and Anthony. They're just so great on camera together. Glenn, he's from Austin, Texan. I was like,
Texan, you gotta stop.
Texan.
Texan actor. My wife is here. You can't be doing that.
And then we saw a glimpse of Superman here, guys, ladies and gentlemen. We actually
David
saw.
Corn
he played a different kind of role, different kind of character.
Don't expect to
the
measure,
buffness.
No. Don't measure.
He's tall though.
Don't measure his performance here to Superman because the characters are quite different.
Way very different here, and so like I would not compare it more. Than I thought.
In the trailers, he was not there. Other than that, like. The cast was great. I had a lot of fun with them.
Definitely.
I'm just going to say it right now, I'd watch another one. I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
Watch another one.
All right. There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for making this a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
This was Lex. Like, share, subscribe.
Have a good one, guys. See you at the movies. Latest.